Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee and I have another marketing video for you today. If you're watching this, chances are that you are looking to build up your career in marketing and you're trying to figure out where to focus. It is a spectrum. There's so much opportunity to create a career in marketing, but because it's so broad, it can be really helpful to have some direction and figure out the right place to start. So that's what we're going to get into in this video today. I'm going to walk you through the top 5 skills I believe you need to succeed if you want to have a career in marketing. I worked in marketing in a variety of different industries, and these skills pretty much remain the same wherever you take your marketing career. So buckle in. It is not going to be a bumpy ride, but we're going to go through all of the skills. While you're sitting there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a like and share a comment if you want to see more of these types of videos. And let's get into the tips. The number 1 skill, communication. If you work in marketing, you have to be an expert at communicating the message at hand. One, you want to make sure that you're an expert communicator so that you can resonate with the audience that you're trying to reach. 2, to pull off any sort of marketing campaign, project, even if you're working with your own marketing clients and creating a strategy for them, you need to be able to communicate with everybody who's involved in that process. 1, to create the strategy itself with a bunch of different stakeholders. 2, to execute on that process, project manage the whole thing to get it to the finish line and make it really super successful. Marketing communications, they go hand in hand. It's just so critical so that everybody can be on the same page and the vision and the impact that you can create through that strategy can be brought. What I have learned over time is that it's a real skill because you need to cater the communication you do, the way that you angle whatever it is that you're talking about to people differently depending on the way that they work, what's important to them, and then for your audience, where they're paying attention to and how they want to be talked to, because your audience, in order to resonate with something, needs to feel connected to it and you need to be speaking to them in a way that they relate to. Number 2, creativity. A lot of times when you create marketing strategies or run marketing campaigns, your job is to reach a certain audience and resonate with them. You want to position whatever it is that you're communicating about well so that they're paying attention. You want to share specific information that you need to get across about your product or service. And you want to make sure that those people are understanding what it is you sell, how they can buy it so that they then convert and purchase your product. There are so many ways to accomplish this, which is really where the creativity comes in. And a lot of times when you are trying to reach a specific person, build awareness within a specific audience, people who are just starting out don't have a lot of budget and they therefore don't have a lot of reach because they can't pay to reach net new people. They have to build up their audience and raise awareness and create raving fans about what they do from the beginning. And so marketers have to get really creative working with what you have to make sure to build something that has this big splash, gets people paying attention, and is a strategy that actually works. On one hand, this is a really exciting skill that makes somebody's marketing career as a marketing manager so fun because every day is different. Every campaign, every strategy, every company, every client you work with is trying to reach a different audience and people have different needs, but it also requires you to flex that creative muscle, how to use what you have, make the most of it, and do things differently compared to everybody else out there that's trying to compete and reach the same type of people you are trying to reach. So communication, creativity, and now we're going to talk about technical skills. So like I said in the beginning, marketing is pretty broad. You can specialize in certain areas of marketing depending on where the audience that you're trying to reach or the customer that you're trying to create falls along their journey with a brand. So I work with people who are growth marketers who are really focused on that beginning part of a customer's journey. And I also work with people who are customer marketers who are really focused on somebody once they become a customer to make sure that they become an advocate for the brand and purchase from the brand again and again. What's really cool about that is that everybody who's interested in marketing can find their sweet spot along the customer journey where marketing is always needed to make sure that you're building connection with your customer. Especially because there's so many different areas that you can go into, you need to always be furthering your technical skills. When it comes to marketing, there's a variety of different technical skills needed. If you have design skills as a marketer, if you have photography or videography skills as a marketer, you are kind of coming to the table as a double or triple threat. I also think it's really valuable people who spend time learning about search engine optimization, copywriting that converts. There's a lot of different areas to it, and if you can make sure on top of your communication skills, on top of your strategy skills, on top of your general creativity, that you're bringing technical skills to the table, it's going to make you more well-rounded as a marketer and help you understand what it's going to take to actually execute that vision you have and connect with your audience. For me personally in my career, I got into marketing because I started with the foundation of graphic design, and I realized in addition to like creating the vision and bringing that artistic vision to life in a splashy way, I really loved the strategy aspect. And so as I grew as a marketing manager in my marketing career, I developed my technical skills. So I know how to use the Adobe programs, I know how to use a camera, I know how to edit videos, and I know what it takes to build a successful marketing strategy, how to successfully get to know the type of audience you're trying to reach, and then actually reach them and resonate with them. So if you're looking to build a career in marketing, I'd really recommend figuring out your sweet spot of the type of marketing you like and what kind of, honestly, creative skill that you enjoy, and build that specifically to industry standards. All right, number 4. I feel like this video is going to be fast, which is good because we don't have time as marketers. We have busy careers. Number 4, you have to be data driven. Now, this can be hard for people because it's a skill that either comes naturally or it doesn't, and it's one you have to learn. But if you're data driven, every time that you create a marketing strategy, you're able to read the evidence of what's working or not and make more and more informed decisions so that you can fine tune your strategy and ensure that it's reaching your customers or your future customers in the most powerful, effective ways. Ways to improve your skills on becoming more data driven. Whenever you create a new strategy or goals, make sure that you know exactly how you're going to measure those goals. How are you going to determine if the campaign that you created, which is really cool and fun and exciting to reach new customers, actually works? What do you want to come out of it? I made a video earlier this year about customer journeys, and I think it's a really useful framework when you're a marketer and you're coming up with your strategy to help you figure out what you're trying to measure at each phase. Because with marketing, you want conversions. You want people to make a behavior change or make a decision, likely the decision that means they're going to purchase from you. You can use tools that you have at hand, depending on how you're executing the campaign, to measure that and understand if that's actually happening for your customers. If I was using social media, for example, to promote my marketing services, and I did a month-long campaign promoting it, launching it, I would measure, okay, how many people who watched my stories or saved my posts ended up clicking the link in my bio and actually booking a discovery call with me, for example. You want to make sure to understand when you set your marketing strategy, the movement you're trying to create for your customer along the customer journey, and then figure out what signals success at each one of those places. I think it's good for every marketer to be data driven, but if you remember, like literally a minute ago, how I talked about how it's helpful for marketers to develop technical skills. There are marketers who, if they're really good at statistics, if they're really good at data, focus on the data and focus on the reporting around marketing and focus on marketing insights that you can get from the campaigns that you do to inform you about your customers. And so if you're a data-driven person, if you love that sort of thing, that's definitely an option for you in your career, and again is going to make you super competitive and such a great asset to whatever marketing team that you join. This is my favorite one actually, and I think it's because it justifies all of the amount of YouTube and TikTok I watch. This last recommendation that's critical, I think, to developing your skills as a marketing manager: keep a pulse on trends in the industry. So that looks like a pulse on how people are consuming information, what creative things other brands are doing that are really new and innovative and working to reach their audience and resonate with them. This again looks different for every single industry. You can take one approach like me, who pays attention to things that are happening in the tech industry or in the direct-to-consumer industry, in the consumer product good industry. Or you can say super niche on your specific industry, like only read B2B tech software news and focus on that aspect of marketing. Either way, I think it's good to spend time consuming media, consuming marketing, keeping a critical eye on what people are doing, because you're able to get more inspiration and ideas from that you can apply to the strategies and campaigns that you create. If you're interested, I just created a Marketer Reacts to 2021 Trend Predictions in one of my last videos, and in that video we go over what experts are saying to expect when it comes to trends happening in 2021. So you can go and check that out. Things that we've seen over time compared to where we were a few years ago with marketing campaigns is that brands are now using video content more and more. They're creating shorter content that's more clippy and bite-sized because TikTok gained so much popularity that people really like consuming media in that way. They do advertisements that are more native advertisements versus billboards, where they'll work with influencers in whatever industry they're doing. As a marketer, it's really good to understand what tools you have at hand, what ability do you have to creatively reach your audience and gain inspiration from those. I watch a ton of YouTube videos, and especially videos from people in my niche, because I want to understand what's popular, what people are looking to watch, and what types of videos they like so that I can meet them where they're at. Of course, putting my own unique stamp on it. If you're like me, or if you are really into marketing and a nerd about it, you're going to find this actually really fun, because it's always fun to look out and see what creative things people are doing when it comes to their campaigns and strategies. Whew, okay. That was it. Those are the top 5 skills you need if you are interested in developing a career in marketing. Don't forget to leave any questions or comments for me below, and let me know what other skills are top of mind for you if you have a career in marketing, and what you've learned along the way. I think as long as you really have the skills to communicate, understand the people who you're working with and trying to reach and communicate, approach things with creativity, understand and develop technical skills, understand how to use data, and then lastly, keep a pulse on trends, you are going to find a lot of success in this industry and also find a lot of fulfillment, because it's so fun to create something new and innovative and creative that's going to reach people and get them to actually pay attention and feel some sort of way. And that's what marketers get to do. Let me know if you have any other questions or would like to see any other types of videos from me on this topic, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye guys!